What is up, Poke Nerds? Right now, we're taking a look at Surging Sparks, the upcoming Pokemon set. Going to release later this year in November. There's a lot of hype going on right now around this set. A lot of hype in the Pokemon community. My question today, based on what we know, is Surging Sparks all hype? Like, do we actually know enough to be this hyped about a set? I'm going to say it's not all hype, but there is still a lot that we need to find out before we can really say, like, this is going to be the set of the year or something crazy like that. But in my opinion, there are signs that it could be an amazing set. And so we're going to talk about those here today. But again, there's just not enough known about it. We don't actually know most of the cards. I think we've seen like 5 cards or something like that, right? So a lot is yet to be revealed. A lot is yet to be determined. But for one, like the Pikachu on the ETB, that's pretty exciting, right? It looks sweet. That box is awesome. That should pique your interest a little bit when you've got Pikachu on the cover of an ETB for a set called Surging Sparks. That's pretty exciting. Okay. 2, the Latios and Latias connecting cards. You've got the special illustration rare and the illustration rare, or in Japanese, the art rare and the special art rare. Those 2 cards, the arts connect. And so there's a chance you could pull them both in an opening, which would be incredible, right? And the art's beautiful, super popular Pokemon. I love them, certainly. Latios and Latias will always have like a special place for me among the ranks of Pokemon. And so I think that's got the potential to get people really fired up. It's definitely got me excited. We do have, Alolan, Executor, and Execute. I've never been like a massive Executor fan or Execute, but they are 151. We do have the rainbow border on the Alolan Executor. It's a cool card. It is. And then the Execute, I mean, you've got Executes out here playing basketball, rollerblading, skateboarding, playing tennis. I don't know who's letting these Executes, who's watching these little dudes. Like, that's dangerous. That is absolutely dangerous, but cool card nonetheless. And then the Shiinotic art, it's pretty creepy. Definitely not going to be one that I'm like chasing, but pretty creepy. That's pretty much all we know so far as what I've seen. So that's the reason that, maybe we are a little bit too early on this for all the hype that's surrounding it. Maybe. But the biggest reason, besides Latios, Latias, and that ETB, and the Magneton, I forgot to mention this, the Magneton promo, unbelievable art. It is one of the coolest Magneton cards you will ever see. And you can get that in the ETB. But what has me really excited and thinking that this set really does have a chance here, the 23 illustration rares and 11 special illustration rares, those numbers, like when you're pumping out that type of volume, that could really lead to something special. It could. And so I am excited for Surging Sparks. I'm going to be in on it a little bit no matter what, just because, that's what we're doing here, collecting Pokemon cards. I'm fired up for it. I think that there's a lot of hype already. I think that might need to cool a little bit until we actually see a little bit more of what's coming, in Paradise Dragona, which is, going to make up part of Surging Sparks. But it's exciting. It's exciting times. I think Stellar Crown, that hasn't even come out yet. Shrouded Fable just came out, and that was a bit of a bust. They screwed up the release schedule on it. Yes, there's some great illustration rares, great promo cards, but they missed it with the special illustration rares, in my opinion. And it's just a tiny set. But you've got Stellar Crown coming out, which I think is going to be a good set. Not like the best set of the year, but a good set. Introducing, Terapagos, introducing the rainbow borders. You've got the Galvantula. You've got a lot of really cool illustration rares as well. Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Reboot, Zorora, Joltik. just to name a few. So I think Stellar Crown is going to hit. I've already opened some Stellar Miracle. I've loved that experience, the Japanese version equivalent. So yeah, I think that there's a lot of hype surrounding Surging Sparks, but it's yet to be determined if it's legit. I do think there are signs pointing to the fact that it's going to be a great set. The biggest sign for me is the 23 illustration rares and 11 special illustration rares. When you have that kind of volume, it's hard to miss on that many cards. So I think there's going to be some big time chase cards. I think that there's going to be dragons. It's called Surging Sparks, right? You've got Pikachu on that cover. I think there's going to be some good electric Pokemon as well. Electric type. But yeah, it's just a little too early to go all the way in on this and say that it's, proclaim it's going to be the best set of the year or anything like that. But I'm excited about it. Would love to know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know what you're thinking about Surging Sparks, Stellar Crown, Shrouded Fable. That was quite the set there. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. If you enjoy the content, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Y'all have a good one.